friend, this is Pastor Lucas Pin, and this is our snack for the journey. And this week we are in the book of Jonah. Very interesting book, a short book, beautiful book. I'd like to encourage you to read the whole book. It's a very easy reading, very interesting. The story, you know the story, right? But maybe you know the story only about the whale or the big fish that swallowed Jonah, but you don't know the whole detail of this. So read the whole thing, and you're going to be it's going to be exciting reading, and it's a very interesting reading. And before I share with you the verse for today, I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to our channel and to share this video with your friends and families and help us to bless other people. Verse for today is Jonah 1 chapter 5 chapter 1 verse 5. Chapter 1 verse 5. Look what it says. All the sailors were afraid, and each cried out to his own God, and they threw the cargo into the sea to lighten the ship. But Jonah had gone below deck, where he lay down and fell into a deep sleep. We saw that Jonah tried to escape. The Lord found him in the middle of the sea, and he brought a storm. And it seems that the ship was about to break, and now in this verse 5 we saw the desperation of the other sailors. Jonah was not alone in the ship. There's other people there, other gods, other culture, language probably, and they were desperate, and they start throwing things out into the ocean so they could manage the ship throughout the storm. And Jonah was sleeping. He didn't care. And we need to understand one thing. When we try to run away from God, there are people around us that will suffer for what we are doing. I'm going to say it again just for you to understand my accent. When we try to run away from the mission and the work that God put in our hands, people around us will suffer. They will be scared, and they will lose things. They will lose things. This is the story here. And Jonah didn't care. He didn't care about what was going on the ship. He didn't care. He was just sleeping. It's okay. I'm getting away, far away from God. He didn't know that God found him. Not only that, he didn't know that there are people inside the boat, the ship, that was desperate, afraid. And they start throwing everything out to try to survive the storm. And Jonah didn't care. It's a sad picture for that prophet, a man of God. But it's an important lesson for us, that when we try to run away from what God put in our hands, what God gave us to do, the mission that God called us, we need to understand that if we try to run away, other people will suffer. People around us will suffer. And we need to be very careful with that. Very careful. And this is our snack for today. God bless you.